Hello, everybody. My name is King Math, and today I'm going to be talking about French area codes. We are over on geotips.net for all of your GeoGuessr needs. If you click on Europe up top, as you can see, we have reorganized the way all the tabs are up ahead. Click on France. Now, France has not received its update yet. However, that is in the works for the coming weeks. Once you're here, if it's updated, you'll be able to click on phone numbers. If not, scroll on down until you see this glorious phone number here, as well as this map. Now, this map does not fit on my screen, so I have a smaller version that I will use for this discussion, but you can find this map on GeoTips. As you can see, there are 5 main area codes in France. Number 1, which is kind of tucked between 2 and 3, is the region of Paris. If you ever see a 01 area code in France, it has to be in Paris. 2 then becomes the northwest of the country, 3 being the northeast, 4 being the southeast, and 5 being the southwest. Now, the island off the coast in the Mediterranean over by Italy has a 04 area code, unlike Italian area codes, which you can find on the island to its south. Now, why is this useful in France? France is a very large country. It's about the size of the state of Texas, which is the second largest state in the United States. That big of a region needs a little bit of assistance when it comes to guessing the correct region. Now, the most common thing you will find in France are the D roads, the department roads, which are not useful one bit. That is because each individual region, which you see here, will have different D roads, and they can be the exact same number. So if you find D15 in this region over here, you can also find a D15 right next to it, to the south. You can find it in the 3, the 4, the 5, the 1. It doesn't matter. D roads are not useful. Therefore, when you find a phone number, you can at least get a certain region of the country down. That way you know you're guessing, at least, according to this map, in about a 25th percentile. If you have a phone number, you are guaranteed the correct region of France, and that's what's important. So, in order to showcase what I'm talking about, we're going to go into this map created by J Day. Now, my French is terrible, so I do apologize, but it's 500,000 le in France métropolitaine, which essentially means 500,000 locations in the French metropolitan area. And if you read this, it looks like Guernsey and Jersey. However, Guernsey doesn't have coverage, so it should just be Jersey. I do believe that Reunion is not included in this. If you wanted to know a little bit about Reunion, it is a French territory. You can figure it out by looking at the rear right roof rack, and there should be some black tape like you'd expect to see in Ghana. But let's go on in. We're going to play a random map. We have no idea what we're playing. Single player, default. Just start the game. We'll see if I can show you how these numbers work. First thing we get, we do have a town. Now, there might be a phone number here, although it does not look like it. That's our only goal. We're probably going to find everything about what town we're in. There's the .fr. We're probably going to find roads, but I just want to find examples of phone numbers for you guys to showcase this tip and trick. And it looks like if there was a phone number, it would be blocked. We got one here. 09. That is a mobile number. That's actually funny that we find this here. So 09 is mobile. You don't find mobile numbers in French too often. They tend to have a lot of landlines still. And so that is a good find just in case. But let's see. Buses. Maybe this is a terrible seed to show this off on. So we found a phone number on a fence. It is a 04. If you remember the map, it is 1 up by Paris, 2, 3, 4. So somewhere in the southeast of France, we should have this location, or the island of Corse, off the coast over by Italy. And it ends up being a little bit further south, over by Montpellier. but it's still in the region that was a 4, so that is a good sign. Now, I do hedge kind of in the middle. It's not the best, and if you were playing a world map, you wouldn't be penalized as much, but because we are only playing in the country of France, 125 miles is a large gap, but if this was a regular map, we wouldn't be penalized as much. Let's see, this seems like a city where we could find an area code rather quickly. Although I think I might have just jinxed us. There doesn't seem to really be too much going on here. And if there was a lot going on, it's replaced with text that we don't really want to see. Now, obviously, in the long run, those business names are quite useful. But when all we're looking for is an area code, which it looks like we have a 04 right here. Throw it on down. Let's go to Valence. And it ends up being just slightly to our northeast in Grenoble. But again, a 04 southeast, so that is a good find. And there is nothing here. I don't even know why this would be included in a metropolitan area. That's actually incredibly strange. Unless, is that a phone number on this sign right here? It is not. So let me go find a phone number in this area, and I will be right back with wherever we are. We actually found more signs pointing us towards Bordeaux than we did a phone number. However, we did find a 05. Now, a 05 will be the southwest over by Bordeaux. However, we are showcasing phone numbers and not town sign names. Therefore, we are focused more on the 05 than a sign telling us the region. Now, very close guess because we saw so many signs pointing us towards this region, this town. But we did find the 05 area code, and I am happy with that. And again, a middle of nowhere location. I feel like this map is just taunting us. But let's find a phone number, and again, I'll be right back with you. And we finally found a phone number in a nice town. Now, we do have a 06 here, so any number that is not 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 will be a mobile or a toll-free number. So a 06, 07, 08, or 09, those are all mobile. What we want here is the 03. Now, if you remember 1, 2, 3, we're somewhere in the northeast. Throw down a random guess. Let's choose this city. Why not? It says Champagne in it. A lot closer to the Belgian border, but not much we can do about that. That literally comes down to, do we know kind of where we are? And we did see the Belgian border, but I kind of just plonked it and didn't really care about where it was as long as it's the correct region. And for a metropolitan map, 3 spots in the middle of nowhere is not that helpful. But it sounds like we're going to have to cut away until we find a phone number again. And we have a 04, actually the most common number we found today. So a 04 means we are in the southeast. You could plonk it down anywhere, throw down a guess, and we should be in the correct region. Actually, it ends up being the island of Corse, which actually makes sense, and this is, again, a 04. I'm glad we got to showcase this. Keep it in mind that even if you do have a 04, it could be this island as well. We did not this time around, mainly because the fact that this comes up, especially in this map, it's uncommon. So we got lucky to see it. A good tip for a lot of you who plan to learn the French area codes, you can find a lot of numbers on work trucks and vans, as well as semi-trucks and trailers. Keep in mind, these vehicles do travel. If you find a 01 area code on one of these trucks, that doesn't necessarily mean you are in Paris. You have to use other clues as well to help you on your journey. This is just a easy guide, something easy to remember. 5 numbers is not that hard, along with the general region they're going to be in. And this should, hopefully, help you guys become better GeoGuessr players. I have been King Math. I am one of the editors over on GeoTips. A lot of this information comes from the community at large. If there are any tips or tricks that you guys would like to tell us about or see a video on, come over to our Discord, tell us about it. We can make videos for you guys. We will update countries. The next country that will be getting an update will be Spain at the time of the making of this video. So if you would like to help with that, by all means, come on over to the GeoTips Discord and post all of the tips and tricks that you have for Spain or any other country out there. But until next time, guys, it has been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you all over on the Discord and in the comment section. Let us know, what country would you like to see next? But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.